Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back for some more Dominion 6. Last time, we did another Toho nation. We did, which one was it? Ushirodo. Let me mark that off on our list. We did it on Lost Capital, and it was a long game. We tried to go the distance, and we did defeat Zabalba as a 1v1. That was pretty satisfying. But unfortunately, another Toho nation was a bit too well expanded. Haven't we played as that nation, or no? Maybe not. I could have sworn maybe we did, but no, maybe we didn't. No, I don't think we have. Anyways, let's roll up another nation and see what we get. Although I'll tell you, I'm feeling another lost capital. I kind of want to get a win there. 242 is Annulonde, Guild of Specialist Artisans. I have not done it. I'm going to mark it off right now, and we're going to do it. So we're just going to disable MA Toho and enable MA Annulonde Compact. Oh, I really thought this was an Enraged Eggplant one, but it's not. What is Compact? Oh, it must be the old version they keep around. Okay, he wrote a lot on the workshop page for this nation. So I could read all this, or we could just let the nation speak for itself, I suppose. Says, I've received a fair degree of feedback over the few years since I first released this mod for Dominions 5, and therefore there's a good chance that balance-wise it is at least somewhat in the right wheelhouse for DE games at the very least. Oh. Does that mean it's compatible with Dominions Enhanced? Is that what compat means? I don't think so. Maybe, it was for Dominions 5, but although this was updated on August 4th. Oh yeah, here, look. Complete ID reshuffle to ensure compatibility with initial release of Dominions Enhanced for Dominion 6. Old 1.3 DM file retained for compatibility for ongoing games will be removed on 1.4 release. Okay, so then... Alright. Well, then in that case... Well, hold on. Let me see. Did he... Are there any unique pretenders? He doesn't really mention it. Oh no, he does. My pretenders are roughly intended to be balanced alongside pretenders enhanced. And as a result, the Rainbow Mage has innate recuperation and disease resistance. Okay, well then fuck it. Let's enable Dominions Enhanced. It's been a long time since we've played with it. And Divinitas. We'll go whole hog here. I don't know if I should enable Annulonde last in this order. I guess it can't hurt, but then we also have to disable a bunch of other shit. Any memes, better magic sites, better indies. Sure, we'll enable that last, just in case. Oh my gods. Re-enable that. Alright, let's hope this works. We're going Lost Capital again. I know. I love it. 244. Okay. MA. Annulonde, Guild of Specialist Artisans. Does it match the screenshot? Yes. It does. Okay. Ostensibly self-governing, the free city of Annulonde is dominated by the influence of the Guild of Specialist Artisans, universally referred to simply as the Guild. This technocratic elite maintain order within the city, protected by their elite soldiers. The majority of their external influence is conducted through contractors, well-paid external volunteers who serve loyally. Backing them, however, is the true force projection of the guild, the agents. These figures are hired out to clients and are uniformly exceptionally trained in espionage, diplomacy, and combat, spreading a web of control far beyond her walls. Backed by the less politically powerful but no less fanatical artisans, the guild seeks to spread her influence far and wide, seemingly without purpose. None outside the guild know the true aims of the hidden guild leadership, but with the disappearance of the Pantocrator and the rising of the Pretender Gods coinciding with the expansion of influence from the guild, it is of little doubt that dissension plays a part. Okay. Technocratic elite. So we're a race of skilled humans with augmented elites and exceptional assassins. Now, I really like assassins, but they don't hold much purpose in single player, where the AI tends to vastly overproduce commanders compared to what a player would produce. So it's, you know, they're not useless. We've had a lot of fun with them on like trying to take thrones by themselves and stuff. But yeah, having a nation that's heavily assassin based in like its playstyle is not. It's better for multiplayer. Military is strong, expensive infantry, elite sacreds, no cavalry. Master artisans can build augmentation labs to expand sacred production in a limited manner. Okay. Strong water, fire, and earth magic, some astral, mundane research, nice. Universally require lab and temple, -1 holy path penalty to independent priests. Oof. Productivity limit +1, drain limit +1, standard forts with master artisans. Acquisitions agent. It's a stealth 60 spy. Not bad. 2 recruitment points though for a scout is cheap, not cheap. Scholar. They have 50% chance of an astral, but despite that, they have 9 research on their own. How did he manage this without adept researcher? Oh, I guess some can just have a research assigned. Anyways, it's a research monkey. It nicely also has Fortune Teller 5, but we don't really build research monkeys. Contracted commander. 100 leadership. Promotes at 20 XP. Into something. Yep. Apprentice agent. Fire, water, earth, astral. 10% for another one. They are sacred, but obviously not holy. Stealth 40, dark vision 50, assassin 1, unhindered researcher. They have a guild steel sword, 14 attack, 21 magic slashing damage, and a fusil. A gun? 15 range, 16 precision, 10 armor piercing every round. Also sometimes used in melee. 15 hit points, 14 protection on the body, 0 on the head. 14 MR, 13 morale, 14 defense, 15 combat speed. 18 map move. 175 gold, 2 recruitment points. It's not the best assassin we've ever seen, but it is pretty good out the gate. But 2 recruitment points is iffy. It's balanced somewhat in the fact that it is a mage that can research, but it's not very good research. So it's just kind of in this nebulous position I'm not sure about. Apprentice Artisan. 13 hit points. It's a holy one. Fire, water, earth twice. 10% for a third one. And then a 20% chance of an astral. It's got 9 research on average. And unhindered researcher. Most of these are going to be a jumble of fire, water, and earth. You know? It's going to be uncommon that they have 2 in anything. But some of them will. We are playing with Dominions Enhanced, so having 1 in a couple different things isn't that bad. I hope we have something better than this, but if this is our baseline mage, it's alright. Guild Overseer, cap only. 150 leadership is big boy stuff. 1 holy, stealth 60. Troll bonus, dark vision 50, tax collector, inspirational 1. They have a guild steel sword and dagger and a rifle, range 50, 17 precision, 13 armor piercing. Only 5 shots though. And with Dominions Enhanced, I mean, all the archers and stuff have 24 shots, so it's definitely light. It's a badass sprite though. Agent, cap only. 265 gold, 3 recruitment points, 50 resources. 1 astral, 1 holy, fire, water, earth, 10% for another one, or astral. Stealth 70, assassin 2, dark vision 75, spy, unhindered researcher, affliction resistance 2. They get the guild steel sword, 15 attack, 21 slashing magic damage, a dagger, 16 attack, 16 piercing magic, and decay on damage. And they have the fusil, 17 precision, 10 armor piercing, which will probably kill a lot of commanders just on its own. 17 hit points, 18 protection, 19 on the head, 15 defense, 16 MR, 18 morale, 20 map move. It's tricky. If I have 3 recruitment points, 3 commander points on my capital, I think it's not bad as like a mage or assassin option that I could just pump out. Because it kind of has it all. It's got some magic. It's got holy. It's an assassin. It doesn't need really any gear. The price is not great for the research value, but yeah. Field Artisan, cap only. 1 fire, 1 water, 1 earth, 1 holy. Fire, water, earth, 10% for another one, and a 50% chance for an astral, which is pretty nice. So on average, 13 research, but half of them will have 15. Stealth 50, unhindered. They can summon allies. It says they have the ability to construct barricades in the field. I assume it's an immobile thing. Yeah, maybe. Interestingly, they are mages with 18 protection, 14 hit points, 15 MR, and only 4 spellcasting encumbrance. This guild steel shit is pretty phenomenal. It's nice to see such well-protected mages. I would say, yeah, if we have 3 recruitment points, making just these with some agents mixed in might not be a bad idea. But if we only have 2 command points, I don't know, man. They're not that good. to get one every, or to get two every 3 turns. Yeah. Foundling, cap only. 4 recruitment points, 505 gold. They have 2 astral, 2 holy, plus 2 to fire, water, or earth, 10% for another one, or astral. So that's 13 points on an average. Regen 5%. They're magic beings. Stealth 80. Seduction. Dark vision 100. Assassin 4. Spy. Unhindered researcher. They can scale walls. They have unsurroundable 1. Combat casters. Affliction resistance 2. They have 20 hit points. 18 protection on the body. 19 on the head. 16 defense. 18 MR. 30 morale. 22 map move. They have a Guild Steel Sword, 22 slashing magic damage, Dagger, 17 piercing magic with decay, and the Fusil, 18 precision, 10 armor piercing. Well, it's a shame. They're damn good, but they're expensive, and the research is not amazing for what you get. For what you're paying. You get one of these every turn, which averages out to 6.5 frickin' research a turn. It would probably be fun, though, later on to have some of these, just for the assassination potential on, like, a throne or something. And then Master Artisan, cap only. 540 gold, 4 recruitment points. You get 2 fire, 2 water, 2 earth, 1 astral, 2 holy. Fire, water, earth, 10% for another one. 21 research on average. They have unhindered researcher, of course. Master Smith 1. Resource bonus 10. Forge bonus 1. Mason. And affliction resistance. So that's 10.5 research per turn. Which is not bad, but you're paying 270 gold per turn for that. But as far as mages go, they're pretty phenomenal. Basically everything we'd want, and they could go into a big communion to get it boosted even further. But I don't think I would, because all these guys will have either 3 fire, 3 water, or 3 earth. And 3 earth is a very slick spot to be in for buffs. And they give resource bonuses to our capital, which is pretty nice. Because I have a feeling we're going to need a lot of resources. So I'm leaning towards just Master Artisans. Units. We have the contracted Skirmisher. Well, as far as like a militia unit goes, they do have Stealth 40, if that's important to you. It's generally not in single player because the AI knows everything. They're Skirmishers. They promote at 20 XP into something. 11 hit points, 5 protection on the body, 9 on the head, 14 defense with a parry 4 wicker shield. So a good amount of attacks will go through 18 protection, which is not bad. 11 MR, 12 morale. They get a javelin and a spear. Yeah, it's a pretty solid sort of militia unit, or really it's a solid light infantry. But I have a feeling we're going to have some guns, and that's really tempting. Contracted Spearmen. They get bumped all the way up to 14 protection. Drop down to 12 defense with a shield, parry 4. 11 hit points, 11 MR, 12 morale. They have Formation Fighter 2, which is very nice. They promote as well at 20 XP. And they have Long Spears, length 4, 11 attack, 14 piercing. This is a very solid medium infantry unit. And it promotes into something. Contracted Line Infantry. 14 protection, 18 on the head, 15 defense with a kite shield is phenomenal. That means the grand majority of attacks, including arrows, are going to be chewing through 33 protection. And they have a 12 attack broadswords for 17 slashing damage. This is a great heavy infantry. Very solid. Contracted Mauler. Well, they do go all the way up to 18 protection, which is nice. 8 defense. No shield, of course, because they have a length 2 maul, 11 attack, 22 damage. It's not really in my bag, but to be honest, it's not bad. That much protection on a flanker is pretty solid. Contracted Rifleman. There you go. 11 hit points, 14 protection on the body, 9 on the head, 10 defense, 11 MR, 12 morale. They have Formation Fighter 2. They also promoted 20 XP into something. They have Bayonets, length 2, 11 attack, 14 piercing. Sort of a mid-spear kind of option. It's not bad. And then Rifle, range 50, 15 precision, 13 armor piercing every round, but they only have 5 shots each. And the thing is, they're not super cheap, actually. 34 resources. The nice thing is, though, with only 5 shots, is that you actually can use these with your infantry, and there isn't much risk to shooting yourself, because these guys with range 50, they're going to be shooting pretty much instantly, depending on where you, if you don't put them too far back. They'll shoot kind of instantly, and they'll go through their 5 shots in 5 rounds. And then if you have line infantry, by the time, if they're on hold and attack, by the time they get to the front line of the enemy, those 5 shots will mostly be used up. Especially if you have these guys set to like target the enemy archers and stuff. And then after that, they'll just come in behind the infantry with their bayonets, and they have enough protection and hit points and length 2 to probably do okay. Assuming they even make contact. So, yeah, that's kind of nice, to be honest. Cannon Squad. Okay. Well, defensively, not great. They go all the way down to 5 protection, but they have 24 hit points, which is pretty nice for some reason. I guess because there's 2 of them. 13 defense. They do have exhaustion 4, so they will be fatiguing every round. They've got 2 short swords, but the real thing, obviously, is the cannon. Range 50. 11 precision, 25 armor-piercing fire magic damage every other round. But they only have 4 shots. There is some risk there, though, every other round. So that's 8 rounds before they run out. So there's definitely some risk there. Interestingly, it's there's no AoE on the cannon blast itself. Like the cannon ball. That will hit 1 target, maybe. It doesn't even have that good of precision, so maybe. But the area fire. It's area effect 6, 14 armor-piercing fire magic damage. That's really good. And there is no recruitment limit on this. It's not limited to like 1 or 2 per turn. So assuming you have enough money and enough resources, you could make quite a lot of cannon squads. I think for similar reasons to the riflemen, we gotta get at least 1 per turn, though. Alright, and then Guild Soldier, cap only sacred. 13 hit points. 18 protection on the body, 19 on the head, 14 defense, 13 MR, 14 morale. They have no shields. Stealth 60, Pillager, Patrol bonus 1, Dark Vision 50, Formation Fighter 2... Blah, blah, blah. They have a Guild Steel Sword, 14 attack, 21 damage, and the rifle. Range 50, 17 precision, 13 armor, piercing, 5 shots. I mean, honestly, well, they're good. Alright, don't get me wrong. They're pretty damn good. They've got pretty much everything, right? They've got 13 hit points, which is good. They've got high protection at 18 and head protection. 14 defense is nothing to snuff at. 13 MR, 14 morale. They have formation fighter, 14 speed, low encumbrance. They have stealth, dark vision. The sword is already magic damage. 14 attack, 21 slashing is very solid. And the rifle, which can shred. For a bless, I don't think you'd do anything with the rifle just because it only has 5 shots and is already pretty painful. Like, I don't think I'd go for like flaming weapons or precision or far shot or anything. I think you'd really spec them for melee. But I could see just... maybe, like, just some thug packs? Like, with... take a Master Artisan and 5 of the Sacreds, and he can just, like, buff them, bless them, and then participate in battle. As just, like, a light thug unit. I mean, obviously, they'd be fine in an army. But I put them in the rifle line. They'd fire their rifles, and then there's no guarantee they'll get into melee. Although they do have 14 speed. I don't know. We'll see. Summons. Oh, we got a bunch of them. Okay, well, let's look at spells and see what we get. Nothing in Conjuration. Alteration, we have Brace for Artillery. Combat spell 3 water. Requires 1 water gem. 15 plus area effect. Fire resist 5. Helpful for those troops expecting to be supported by artillery fire. Yep, I could see that. It's not bad. And then construct Artificial Code Bearer. 3 water, 1 astral, 15 water gem ritual. Transforms the caster into a unit similar to a Foundling and will target a unit in the province equipped with a code backup module item. Interesting. Constructed Code Bearer? Is that who we're talking about? I would imagine so. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. Evocation. Evoke Fusillade. Fire 1, range 50, 75% casting time. You get 4 plus 2 effects. 10 minus fatigue, 11 armor piercing damage. Yeah, it's basically as if you fired off multiple rifle rounds. So the only thing that scales there is the fatigue and the number of effects, but 4 plus 2. So the 3 fire guys will be, with Phoenix power, rocketing off 10 shots at 75% speed. It's not bad. It's not bad. Evoke Enchanted Fusillade. Basically the same thing. It's 2 fire, 6 plus 2 a number of effects. So the scaling is essentially exactly the same. It's basically the exact same spell. The only difference is it adds magic. Which, yeah, once you have this, there's no reason to use the other one. It's not strictly true, I suppose. If you had Stygian Flesh or something on your own infantry, you may not want to use magic to pierce that. Most independents and stuff we're going to fight, it doesn't matter either way. So there is an argument to use the base version, but yeah. Evoke Barrage. 3 fire, 40 plus range, 75% casting time, AoE 1, 4 plus 1 effects, 50 minus fatigue, but it does 31 plus 2 magic, fire, armor piercing damage, and a level 1 cloud, which is area effect 2 plus 2, 10 plus 2 armor negating fatigue. Devastating Barrage allows guild casters to soften up enemy formations before the charge. Yeah, I mean, honestly, say we have the 3 fire mages. They go up to 4, so you're looking at 45 range, similar to rifles. You're going to have 5 effects, AoE 1. It'll cost 25 fatigue each. It'll do 33 armor piercing damage. And an AoE 4, 12 armor negating fatigue. That's pretty nice. Construction. Erect barricades. So you get 4 plus 2 for 4 Earth Gems. Requires Earth 1. Barricade is 20 hit points, size 5, 10 protection, 0 defense, 4 MR, mindless, inanimate, blah, 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 blah. Poison Barb, 10. Also, of course, they're immobile on the map, but they can move in combat, which is really weird. I kind of want to summon her just to see these barricades move across the field. What? Why would he do that? That's really funny. I don't know, but they have a combat speed, so I don't know what to tell you. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's hard to say. Am I really going to spend Earth Gems on that? Because wherever you cast that spell, that's where they sit. They can't be moved. So I don't know. Oh boy, we get a lot of options here at Construction 5. So we can construct an augmentation lab for 20 fire gems. Allows the recruitment of agents, field artisans, guild overseers, and limited recruitment 3 per turn of guild soldiers in the province. Wow. So those cap-only sacred units can be made at any province where we have a augmentation lab. That's 20 fire gems. It's not nothing. Outfit veteran mortar team. You get 4 of them for 12 fire gems. Veteran hunters, 10 of them for 12 water gems. Frog troopers, 10 of them for 12 water gems. Craft a volley gun for 8 earth gems. Veteran grenadiers, 10 of them for 12 earth gems. And veteran assault troopers, 10 of them for 12 earth gems. So all pretty similarly cost stuff across different schools, different paths. So the volley gun. I mean, the stats are whatever. It has exhaustion 4, so there's that. The guy comes with a short sword, but the volley gun, it fires 7 shots, 10 precision each, 15 armor piercing, 1 ammo. So it will fire 7 shots and then that's it. 15 armor piercing to 1 guy, but then AoE 6, 14 armor piercing. Range 30 is not ideal because we kind of would like to be a little further back than that for the rifles. But if you put it a bit out front, it presumably won't get picked off. I mean, 5 protection is very low, but he does have 24 hit points for some reason, even though it looks like 1 guy. I guess it's I don't know. Whatever. And then it just, bursts its load all over the enemies. That is 7 area effects, 6 effects for 14 armor piercing fire damage. It will get kills. So I think the volley gun is a very solid choice. The veteran grenadiers have 18 protection, 12 hit points, 20 defense with a 8 parry, 8 tower shield. Good God. 12 MR, 13 morale. They have formation fighter 2, combat speed 13. They got a guild steel spear, 13 attack, 19 piercing. That's awesome. And then Grenado, 12 range, 13 precision, 12 armor piercing fire, AoE 1. And stun Grenado, 12 range, 13 piercing, stun AoE 1. Okay, these guys are really solid. That's really good. Damn. Veteran assault troopers, 21 protection on the body, 11 defense, no shield, 12 hit points. Fire resist 5. Formation fighter. They have a guild steel maul, 12 attack, length 2, 26 magic blunt damage, and 10 armor piercing fatigue. And then a scatter gun, range 15, 13 precision, 9 piercing, 5 attacks. They have 10 ammo for that. Yeah, it's a tricky thing because it's like, if you put them in with the frontline infantry and set them on fire closest, they're going to keep shooting this thing over and over and over into the backs of your infantry. I mean, 13 precision at that range is pretty solid, and our infantry is fairly well protected. But at the same time, 9 piercing is kind of nothing. I mean, against like barbarians or something, sure, this is great, but most of the time, it's not going to do much. Veteran Hunter, 18 protection, 11 defense, no shield, blah, blah, blah. Skirmisher. They have the bayonet, 12 attack, 15 piercing, and Hunter's rifle, range 70, 21 precision, 21 armor piercing magic damage every 3 rounds. So, yeah, I mean, they're snipers. It's pretty cool. I mean, what are they competing against in construction? Okay, they're water gems, so they're competing with the frog troopers. Let's look at the frog troopers. Frog troopers have 18 protection, 13 defense, no shield. They're poor amphibians. Formation fighter. They have a guild steel spear, 13 attack, 19 piercing, and the harpoon launcher. 25 range, 15 precision, 13 armor piercing every other round. 3 shots. That's not bad. I'm kind of surprised it doesn't have a net effect. It's basically just a rifle by a different name with different stats. They're pretty good, but yeah, I might rather have the snipers, I suppose, just out of the amusement factor. Range 70. I mean, it'll take them 12 rounds to go through their whole load. If they land every hit on an enemy and it kills every enemy, each one of these can get 4 kills in battle. And you're going to summon them. You're going to get 10 of them for 12 water gems. So assuming every last one of them gets their kills, that means that a pack of these that you spend 12 water gems on could get 40 kills a battle. That would be perfect, ideal, you know, and I don't think you'll ever get that. So, but at the same time, they're generally going to be pretty safe, assuming you're not fighting flyers. Yeah, I think it's kind of interesting. Okay. Portable mortar team. Pretty good protection, health, blah, blah, blah. The 2 swords and light mortar. Range 35, 13 precision, 12 armor piercing every round. Area effect 3. And they get 4 shots. It's not bad. Yeah. It won't take long for them to go through everything. And then they're just sort of just decent infantry shuffling across the map with their mortars. And what's that competing against? That's fire gems. So it's not really competing with anything except for more augmentation labs. Okay, yeah, I could see having those. That's not bad. Enchantment, erect field hospital for 8 water gems. Creates a temporary magic site that gives every troop in the province a 25% chance of healing 1 affliction per turn. Temporary magic site. So it lasts 1 turn, or probably you can put more gems into it, I guess. Design training facility, 8 fire gems. Creates a site that allows for commanders to enter and train their troops, granting 10 XP per turn to units training there. Commanders may also enter with a chance for injury or small prizes. That's pretty good. Your whole army, 10 XP a turn. Universal conditioning, 5 water, 40 water gems. Global enchantment. PD will naturally cap out around 20, 5% chance per candle of assassination attempt on sneaking enemy commanders per candle. -5 unrest per turn in friendly dominion. For what we're going to be doing with Lost Capital, it's not very good, but in a larger game, yeah, it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Thaumaturgy. Erect Coated Obelisk. Summon an immobile tax collector commander with a 200% Fire, Water, Earth random, Holy One, Inquisitor, and a patrol bonus. It's sort of a specific use case, I suppose, but depending on the situation, if you're in deep, having a Holy One Inquisitor, it's not bad. Synthesize Code, 15 water gems. Spell targets a hero in the Hall of Fame and resurrects them as a constructed code bearer. Spell can be cast multiple times on the same being. Alright. Erect Code Network Node. Summon an immobile communion slave for 6 water gems. That seems really, like, hyper-specific of when that would really be beneficial to do for... I mean, it's 6 water gem. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe I'm too dumb. Nothing in blood, nothing in divine. Okay. Well then. So we're obviously taking full drain. We need productivity 3. I'd probably lean towards order 2. So pretty big scales, but drain 3 is nice. And I think the bless is kind of negligible. I think these are fine troops, but I think honestly we'd be fine without any sacred, so it's hard to say. I sort of lean towards wanting like an awake expander. We are playing with Divinitus, so there's all sorts of options here. We could try to get even more drain out of our shit, like taking the Demiurge, who has... Our Dominion gains a +4 Dominion conflict bonus. That's very good in this situation. He spreads Dominion like 2 temples. He increases drain limit by +2. Our priests gain Amulet of Conviction, so they're auto-blessed and get Inquisitor. And when he's at a throne, he will lower Dominion across the world by 1 once each year. This is a pretty strong option. So he also is auto-blessed at all times, forever. He's got regen 10% built on, Awe 3, Recuperation, Dark Vision 50. He can't really do any research. He has Disruptive Researcher, so he hurts everyone's research by 2. Master Ritualist -1. Disease resist 100, Affliction resistance 5. He comes in with Earth 1, Glamour 2. 30 damage bite and a 23 damage tail slap. No AoE whatsoever. He really needs some sort of AoE thing. Which is problematic, to say the least. But he is pretty nice. Having +2 drain limit is really good. And there aren't many other options for an Awake Expander with a drain limit increase. Titan of the Underworld has drain limit increase, but he's not nearly as appealing to me. And also has strong AoE weakness. So yeah, I'm leaning towards the Demiurge. We can go drain 4 then. Grab order 2. Say 6 Dominion maybe, that'll help. Like, if we can get a Dom kill going, and if we get the Lost Capital, and then he can get this thing to lower Dominion across the world by 1, sort of good. I lean towards... I guess I lean towards fire. Poison resist would be nice to grab foul vapors, but I don't see it happening, so... Fire or death, really. I think he's probably going to be a spellcaster over melee, because this shit is just so weak. So I like fire because we have some nice evocation spells. He can do the Fusillade decently well. So... I think we're going to have to take a little bit of misfortune. And do that. If we wanted to go a little bit harsher, drop it down to 5 and take, say, Death 1. We could bump him up to that sort of area. Yeah, getting 5 would be nice for Firestorm, but I'd have to take another income hit. But that might be worth it, because that also makes the Fusillade shit bigger. At 5 fire with Phoenix power to bump it up to 6. I mean, this is firing out 14 shots for like 1 fatigue. Plus his encumbrance. He'll be able to shred quite a bit and have Firestorm. Yeah, it's not bad. As far as a Bless, then, something that he will always have. I lean towards just 5 Reinvigoration, to be honest. Because anything, like, he would like maybe Heat Aura. But I don't want that on my Sacreds. And not much is going to help the Sacreds, because they're kind of in a weird position with their rifles, and I'm not sure. Heroism could be good, though. So, maybe just 4 Reinvigoration and Heroism. It's not the most exciting thing. But it also, Heroism does affect your mages. They do eventually get research bonuses off of that. Off of XP. So, you know, it's not bad. Alright, I think this is what we're going with. And we're going to have him just clear a lot of shit really quickly and spread our dominion far and wide. That's the plan. Let's stick to it. So as far as recruitment, yeah, I mean, I could skip Sacreds because they're really expensive. And we mostly just want... Oh, we do get 3 commander points a turn. Nice. We like the line infantry. We like the riflemen. That's mostly what we're looking at. So I guess we could go with that. And then as far as a mage is concerned, probably just the field artisan for now. Yeah, we need more resources, of course. For this, we certainly want... Enchantment 2 gets a Shroud of Splendor, which is nice. But we already have Awe, so it's not that crucial. And Alteration gets us some good goodies. The biggest thing we want is Alteration 5 for Body of Flames. Gives us Fire Shield and Body Ethereal all in one, and Heat Aura. So probably Alteration 5, Enchantment 3, and then we'll worry about other stuff. Our Prophet got yeah, okay, Amulet of Conviction, right. Good. Okay, that's pretty solid. Let's try it out on some wolf tribe. Yeah, it's for Yaldabaoth. His research is really shit. And I suppose he does have enough to probably take one of these provinces between his built-in regen, the auto bless, Aw3. He has recuperation. Yeah, I suppose. He can do Fusillade right out the gate. So, yeah, okay. Let's just see how he does. Yep. That's the spell. He spams that shit. He's at 3 fatigue. Basically nothing. Awesome. Yeah, as expected. So the riflemen got 8 kills with their rifles. Then they moved in. There was no risk to our infantry, really. And the infantry got 15. No deaths. All good. Very nice. The fact that we get 3 per turn means that these are more expensive than I thought. Not sure what the math works out to there. So we'll get 3 every 4 turns. Is that what it is? I think that's right. So, yeah, we kind of need to build up funds a little bit more. So I think for now, I'm just going to build these mages, and we will do that sort of setup, and we'll just worry about expansion. It's just a fucking barrage. It's an artillery. Yeah, I mean, these line infantry are really good. Really solid. Oh, good. Some of my units have been cursed. We're up against Pyrene. The Emerald Knights are not pleasant. Not pleasant. Thankfully, you know, he's got average priests. He can do blood sacrifice, but he probably won't do much of it. So I don't think we're in the worst position there. Alright, we're going to start making Master Artisans because I really want that resource bonus. And they are, like, the best mages, so... Such a funny spell. A contracted commander was promoted in Annulonde. Suna's gained skill in leading stealthy operations. Okay. I guess. Sure. Alright, let's go take that on. Yeah, research going a little slow, but we'll get there. 6 contracted line infantries were promoted, and we got Fendel Calamar, the first artisan. 2 fire, 3 water, 2 earth, 2 astral, 2 nature, 3 holy, 27 research. Master Smith 1, resource bonus 25, forge bonus 2, mason. Dang. That is a nice get. Yeah, 1 spellcasting encumbrance combined with the Fusillade costing like 1 fatigue and having reinvigoration 4. Yeah, he's pretty much in perfect position to spam the shit out of everything. All right, good. Yeah, we could start building cannon squads. You're right. When you're right, you're right. What do these guys look like on promotion? I don't really know. Base attack 11, 11, 11, 11. Oh, they gain stealth, I guess. Yeah, so it's a very elfy nation, which is sort of pointless because that doesn't affect anything in single player. Yeah, so the promotion isn't really that big of a deal. I think we probably want to get someone out there to start building temples. I also could be searching, to be honest, but I don't know, maybe we should do remote searching. Did lose an infantry. Goddamn. Military honors for his funeral. The brave man defending our great country. So I'm pushing up fucking deep. Because this guy is spreading Dominion like a madman. And I'm tempted just to go to war, but I think we can maybe avoid that if we just keep crowding his ass. So I'm going fucking deep on this one. And I think we should try to sign an NAP, because that's 3 extra turns to spread Dominion all up on him. And we're going to start building temples. I'm even going to sacrifice research here just to keep going for it. Ow! Why was I spamming the erosion of time? What the fuck? Don't cast that. You're lucky you didn't pick up any afflictions there. Yeah, okay, that was a little painful. And then he hit Live and Mark and failed to take it. He lost 4 Emerald Knights trying, even though there was like nothing there. That's crazy. Well, I can't imagine we didn't take it now. I guess I should probably script him if he's going to cast shit like Erosion of Time, which he seems to like casting. Alright, I guess while we're here... Yeah, this is where we're at now. He's gonna get frustrated pretty soon then. Malkira the Massacre Princess. 1 fire, 1 water, 1 earth, 2 astral, 1 death, 2 holy, regen 5%, immortality 3 months, recuperation, stealth 80, insane 10, seduction, dark vision 100, assassin 5, spy, unhindered researcher, unsurroundable 2, combat caster, 20 hit point base, 18 protection, 17 defense, 16 attack, 20 MR, 30 morale. Yep. Sort of the final form of this kind of assassin shit. And immortal. So, honestly, I might just send you over here just to assassinate stuff. He has surprisingly tolerated this for longer than I thought. But he's also not accepting. Assassinate enemy commander. Well, I guess actually seducing is probably the better choice. As far as spells, I'd say the most important thing you could throw on yourself is Body Ethereal. And then just fire, I think, the Fusil. Try that. He did accept. It was a big dumb mistake, my friend. I found Mineral Cave. We seduced Zanbarth, the Adept of the Silver Order. Awesome. And then we lost Forest of the Lost to Barbarian Horde. Nice. A free 19 research, dude. I'll take it. All right. Okay, well now we're... Fuck. Oh, okay, well, it's back current province. Yeah. Failed to seduce. That's bad, because they have spirit helmets. Yeah, well, that's what immortality's for. Ooh. Oh, you got the horse, you didn't get the knight. Maybe that's enough for the independent. Just one of the knights. All right. It's going well. Going pretty well. We're finding some sites. We're getting some goodies. Probably should take this. I'm gonna go take this. Yeah, all right. She's now fully reformed her body. Except that she has a chest wound. So hopefully recuperation pays off. You're going to build a temple. Dominion is good. I mean, he does have temples around. But if we can get to the coast here and build more temples. Ooh, yeah, we got sort of surrounded there. That didn't work out. I needed more troops. Whoops. But we're going to go back and we're going to load up and it's going to be beautiful. Just you wait. He successfully seduced the Knight Commander. We found 1,800 gold. That's pretty great. So now we got this guy with a Spirit Helmet, Brightmail Harbinger, Shield of Valor. Okay, I mean, you're basically just going to dump all that off for my profit, but thank you. Well, you could search, but I think you might be better off now with Body of Flames. Temper Flesh. Shroud of Splendor. Shroud of Bewilderment. And then cast spells and we'll put you in the corner. Let's have you take this, please. That does stack. He has off 5 now, which is pretty good. It's alright, pal. You did your job. Alright, let's take this. Seduce. Got another Knight Commander. Awesome. Yeah, it's a very strong combination of buffs. On a pretty strong pretender already. Alright, another set of goodies. Gonna lash out very soon at us. Getting the Dom kill before the war starts is not likely. But cutting off this much income and choking him out of his dominion, pretty good. Yeah, pretty darn strong. Alright. Let's load up on goodies. And we are going to take... yeah, we'll take a couple of these. Master Artisan, no. Who's got the big lead? This guy. The first Artisan, we'll take him. But I'll probably take a couple of these guys. And let's load you up with this. I'm gonna load you up with this. I think that's fine. And let's go take this stuff. Temple. Good. Seduce. It's going well. Did not find any enemy commander. Good. Alright, as far as a script is concerned, a little iffy on them firing closest, but we'll see. Okay, good. Nice and tight with formation fighter. Excellent. Put them right there. You guys are going to be casting. We don't have summon earth power. That is a bummer. That is a bummer. Okay, well, first Artisan can cast this a few times. You guys can cast Soldiers of Steel a few times. And you can cast Soldier of Steel a few times. Yeah, Flaming Arrow is also not a bad option. Okay. He still hasn't declared war. This is the most passive possible behavior. Nice. Holy shit. There was some friendly fire there. That was unavoidable. Yeah, we lost 28 line infantry, 3 riflemen. They only got 1 kill, so needless to say, some damage was done by the cannon squad. I should have put them on archers, I think. Whoops. It's alright. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. I'm gonna go here and build temples. You are currently insane and preaching. Great. We're doing pretty well, man. I can't believe he hasn't declared war yet. I should build forts, but I'm preoccupied. Also, probably should put minimum PD up. $17 more infantry. Yeah, that prepare for artillery sounds pretty good right about now. And we did have PD on Mapito Cliffs. I randomly put PD... Oh, because of the priest that was there, the heretic or whatever. That's an impressive coincidence. If I build a fort there, he will declare war, 100%. So let's just start with some basic PD. Yeah, fuck it. All right. Good. Now he's declared war. Jesus. Okay, cannon squads might be a no-go. That's too much friendly fire. A third of their kills are on my own troops, who aren't even getting any of their own kills. It's too much. Yeah, I mean, Flame Ward is sort of just as good, and Temp Fire Gem is a lot easier to get. So I think we should just go for Enchantment 5 and build Fire in a Jar, and then we can keep using them, but as it is, it's pretty iffy. We can get those volley guns, which are pretty awesome. We do have 4 Earth Gems per turn, which isn't phenomenal, but I'm going to start making some volley guns. Oh my god. It's getting worse, man. That's just brutal. I want to get this done, so I'm not changing it, but I'm not gonna have any troops left, actually. Alright, fuck it. Just have him do it. You guys go back. This is it's not going well. Got 2 turns left. BD is gonna struggle against his Emerald Knights. Those things are pretty darn good. But he has Noblesse. So there's that. Yeah, a lot cheaper to just have him do it, huh? Could he take the Lost Capital? Awe doesn't work on dead, right? Yeah, because they have 50 morale. So it's an iffy option. Probably rather bring in the cannons and stuff. I mean, he might do okay, but I'd hate to take the risk at this juncture where we kind of need to hold off Pyrene. All right. For right now, because I need to mobilize, I'm going to leave the cannon squad behind. I don't think we need them to win this. We are at war. So now is when PD needs to make an appearance. Anything he's connected to needs like 60. Okay. Ooh, we get the infantry as PD. That's strong. Beat back the Emerald Knights with that shit. Barely, but we beat them back. Yeah, we look at that 84 line infantry is a solid PD. Killed 8 of his Emerald Knights. And he's got Pyrenian Knights, which are also really good, but we killed 8 of those too. So yeah, solid. Very nice. I think he's gonna feel it, Mr. Krabs. Alright, that seems to be a point of bother for him, so we will make it more bothersome. Yeah, I mean, we'll hit him where we can, where he doesn't have a fort and where he's got temples. Those temples and those priests he's got on him are, you know, that's what's holding him, what's keeping him alive for the moment, so. But he knows where I'm moving, so this could be disastrous. Well, he jumped on my army. Bad luck, buddy. Good. Good, good. Works. He hit this again, as he is his want. But if he wants to just throw small groups of Emerald Knights at it, fine by me, pal. Pyrenian Knights, fine. Yeah, I mean, those guys had like 15 morale, but off 5 is still tricky. Oh, there we go. We will move his army onto Junal Forest. Seems like a fine place to take. We'll bump this up. Scalaria in my water. That does make it a little annoying to win, but not possible. Maybe. Shame. Tough to crack those knights. Yeah, he only lost 2 Emerald Knights, and they were in the thick of it, man. Good lord. Impressive. I mean, if I had been me and you told me, hey, there's like 70 PD here and stuff, and this was the army I was sending in, I would have been pretty wary. Like I said, the thing really wasn't like taking territory from him, it was about destroying his temples. Watch the volley gun, shall we? Nice. Boom, boom. Boof. That was it for the volley guns. Good. Walls are moderately damaged in Junal Forest, and we are starving. Me no like to starve. It does not look good for Pyrene, I must say. Scalari accepted, that's good. He's going to keep hitting Living Mark because he's got no option, but that PD is strong. Oh, nice, we got some upgraded evocations now. Temple destroyed in Eknafale. Critically damaged in Junal Forest. We're getting diseased. Delightful stuff. Yep. Yep. Easy stuff. Back Pillar Watch. Bunch of barbarians. They don't do well with awe. Or anything. Junal Forest has been breached. He did make it down there, so we'll weed him out. He will storm this castle. He has basically no PD anywhere, so this might be his last turn. Which means I probably could have waited to storm the castle, but... Ooh, he had quite the force down here. Impressive, to be honest, man. Crazy. I mean, they just do have fires. No, they don't. He did pick up a never healing wound, which I don't appreciate, but shouldn't make too much of a difference. Those Emerald Knights, man. Pretty good. Pretty damn good. Oh, look at this bastard. It's just everywhere. My research queue's empty. Unacceptable. Yeah, honestly, probably just go like Alteration 8s in case I ever need anything. Marble Army's pretty good. We defended Junal Forest. We defended Druidland. We fought in the Forgotten Woods. If you want to call it a fight, I suppose. And he attacked me in the Mercs before I could leave. That's fine. How much trouble one of those knights is. Sidonai, the Oathbreaker, has joined us. 3 Astral, 3 Death. He's got Aisha's Charm for Twist Fate and Auto Bless. 10% Regen, Seduction, Heretic 3, Assassin 5, Spy. Yep, another sort of dude. He does have Heretic 3, though. So I suppose let's send him over into enemy territory, shall we? Have him bounce around for a little while. Irene has been permanently vanquished. That'll do it. Alright, so then we are just going around and... well, cleaning up the slop, I suppose. Building temples everywhere, so on and so forth. And at that point, I don't know. I mean, we're going to take Lost Capital for the Dominion spread and so that he can lower all their Dominion by 1. And that's pretty impactful. We'll have the Heretic roaming around. And honestly, we should be pretty solid. Construct temple. Move here. I could try to take the Iron Academy with him. I think he'll die, though. I don't know. He does have 10 fire resist. But it's a very fire throne. Also, these guys often have those helmets that just will zap the shit out of me with no shock resist, so don't even bother. Alright, so we're just gonna wander around. Hopefully not get caught. Probably get caught eventually. But it's a pretty simple process now. That was the main victory. And we did it very quickly. Which gives us a very strong advantage for wiping out the others. With Dominion. So ideally, the only other battle we have to fight is the Lost Capital. I don't know, it doesn't get very interesting now, but a win is a win, and we like to win. Yeah, that's pretty much it, really. All right. Can we win? I would say so. Let's just go take it. Got max Dominion pretty much everywhere, so preaching is pointless. The Wild Hunt, great. That's awesome. Love the Wild Hunt. We actually don't have landfall on their, well, no, we do here, I suppose. Yeah, I probably should have the Demiurge get in there and make... and take, Oh yeah, we didn't even look at the construction items. Grenade bundle. Stun grenado. Yeah, okay. Silver crown for 15 invulnerability. And 8 hit points. The 8 hit points is pretty nice. But probably Diadem of the Void for 2 MRs. Probably the best thing for him that I can make. I don't think invulnerability... That's not really going to do much. Alright, here we go. Lost Capital. Boom. Alright, some retreating done there. Lost 25 line infantry. And then another, like, 27 of them on the retreat. It's a bit annoying, but we took it. And that's what mostly matters. Let's get him on that throne. Claim it and do whatever he does. They seem to be relatively evenly matched. Benji accepted. Awesome. We appreciate your support in our endeavors. Claim. Worldwide event, units of aged. I assume I did my thing, but I'll search here just in case. We have a decent amount of landfall here. We're already all the way inland here. Probably gonna roam around this coast for a while. Eroticizing. That's not a word, but it could be if we believe in it. False Prophet and Livenmark, who already was discovered. We got the walled city there. Good, good. I assume he did his thing. I don't know. There's no notification for it or anything. Honestly, I might just sit here for now. Because this is a good spot to... Oh, no, I was going to go in the water. Alright, let's go take Chasm. It's a good spot. You're going to roam back and forth. Let's get a priest on the Lost Capital. I got cursed at some point. That's always annoying. It's a lot of shit. We have a lot of units. I don't know if I have anyone else with stars. So I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Oh yeah, we can do the fire resist now. Probably should. That's fine. Alright. Forge. Let's just do elemental apprentices, because it's easier. Good. Also have alteration 8, so we can have someone do marble army. Which means we need a guy to make earth boots, and then another guy to make the chassis of the mountain for 2 temporary earth gems. Is that what it takes? 2? 3? 4? Marble army is 3. Where am I picking up the other earth gem? We need blood. Well, we do have 2 blood income. So eventually we could empower someone and then make it, but is there a better path? No, the only other thing was to be the helmet, which is 7. The Crucible of Stone. Well, that's probably what I should just do, right? Alright, that's all our fire. This guy actually has 4 earth, so he could have 5 earth. He still needs that helmet, though. Although, to be honest, what am I fighting at this point? Nothing. So, you know, there's that. We have almost the entire coastline over there. That's good. It's very strong. It's not good. We're starving in our own capital. That's not good. Where can I go then where I won't be starving? Fuck. You do have 2 natures, so I guess you could make endless bags of wine for people. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the best that we got. Oh no, this is Enormous Cauldron of Broth. Oh, and you have Master Smith, that's right. Excellent. Okay, don't worry, we'll get this sorted. This is the toughest aquatic battle here. Well, there's the Lake of Holly, but... Water elementals are kind of nasty. Ow, 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 water elemental, ow. Fuck, those things hit 4 of them, 22 attack, armor piercing, like, ow. It's too much. Asshole. Jesus. That's why it's the toughest one. Agonor has a little rat bastard in it. We'll root him out, don't worry. None of them can hold 2 items, though. I guess I can bring along these guys. Yeah, that works. In some ways we're doing alright, in some ways we're not doing incredibly well on Dominion, but we're slowly getting in there. I'm gonna have him just kind of sit there now. Yes, we could just go probably for a throne victory pretty easily, and I might work that way. We may as well. We're sitting on far too many units. Alright, fine. Wait a minute. This guy can get his helm. Yeah, so with the water temples bursting out with faith and nowhere to go but onto their land, it should be pretty good. Alright, now we're good to go. So the fire guys can all do summon Phoenix power and Flame Ward. And then I don't really care, you'll figure it out. So anybody with one of those thingamabobs, that's what I want you doing. are just going to cast Summon Earth Power Marble Army. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Surely I had more mages than that. Maybe I should have him cast it twice then. Yeah, alright, that's fine. And yes, we do have a lot of money. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, we're starving badly. What do you want from me? Gun. Well, a good chunk of them got fire resist, I think. You might be able to just blast everything into oblivion before it's a problem anyways. Alright, you're just sitting there, and we're gonna try to take this throne. Which does have gargoyles and great eagles, which I'm a little concerned about. Oh well, what's the worst that could happen? That's the worst that could happen. Yep, the volley guns turn around and shoot into my own army. That's a pretty big problem. We lost 83 infantry in the blink of an eye. Also 15 volley guns. That was pretty dumb. Great. So yeah, it will take a while, I suppose, for us to actually dom kill both of them. We're making fairly good inroads, but yeah, I guess some of these places we got pretty solid dominion. That's sort of the extent. I guess I could take here, but then I do risk sort of pissing them off, and I don't know how worth it is compared to just waiting. So, yeah, just preach. Oh no, my heretic picked up a disease somewhere. Fuck. And my nature mage is absent. Can you cast? Nope. I could cast Twiceborn, though. Okay, we'll cast Twiceborn. Damn gargoyles. Yep. Oh, shit. Pangea already went down to Alar. Oh, man. Well, well, then I might hit Aldebaran. So I could cast Firestorm. I think we probably should go for that option. So we have to wait then. Okay, I'll wait a little bit. I don't think he'll win or anything, but I didn't realize he had already been all the way down there. Oh, good. My first artisan was suddenly attacked and died. 2 master artisans. They both survived. There's a shit ton of bad events everywhere. There was a battle in Orman, and we lost it. Great. Yeah, we lost the first artisan. That's really annoying. He handled quite a few troops, to say the least. A big part of our front line here. Okay, so then this has to be redistributed. Although he can't do lines. Oh, no, he can do lines. Good, good, good. Yeah, alright, so the riflemen can all be in blocks. I don't care. Good, that's fine. We are going to want temples in all these places, though. So much shit. Flags everywhere, and yeah. Yeah, it's going mostly well. Now he's an undead Oathbreaker. No, he's not even undead. Okay. That seems like maybe a bug. So he is what he is. Alright, good. Get back to work. No, we don't have it yet, do we? No, okay, just wait. We got this. I'm not even gonna read it, it's just a bunch of shit. We got too many damn units everywhere. No, I don't think we really wanted to do that. Okay, good. Yeah, it's all fine. I know it's sort of a drawn-out process. Sidonai was attacked and killed. Well, there's no Twiceborn for that. Wow, that was fast. And he was killed. We're allies. Oh well. I mean, he was doing some bad stuff, I suppose. Should I be summoning something here? Yeah, I have a lot of basically everything, so we could be establishing grenadiers here. Those are pretty good, but no, we have no supplies here. So perhaps just summoning mechanical fire ants. Yeah, they're pretty good. Okay, I mean, we may as well work our way that way in case we want to just suddenly end it. Not the worst idea. To actually dom kill both of those nations at once? Doesn't even seem like they're fighting that much anymore. But I guess what do I know? Damn it. The Holy See? Phoenix Power, Firestorm. Oh, that's 3 fire gems. You'd also need... Fuck. Okay. It's really the only option without going... Oh, there's the Crown of the Fire King. Yeah, why wouldn't you just fucking make that for yourself? Hell yeah. Oh, we stepped on the forest, and I instantly lose 3 commanders. Fuck that stupid, shitty-ass global enchantment that I despise. Phoenix Pyre, hell yeah. I mean, now I got 540 units sitting here on this stupid forest tile, and I know I should have given them all bodyguards. That would have probably saved a couple of them, but it's quite dog shit. Because they also got my prophet, who I didn't even protect. So yay me for definitely knowing how to play this game at this point in time. Great. Well, I don't know. We probably won't do anything with them, but we'll see. Where the hell did that happen? Oh, he walked onto Edirol, which is for some reason a forest. It just instantly got popped. Alright, no temple there. I mean, I guess I can try. I'm worried now what else is up. This is all forest. This is all forest. Oh my god. Great. I mean, I may as well try to protect these guys, right? Sure. I will probably win eventually, I imagine. This is the most drawn-out way to do this. Got this, dude. You just gotta build a temple and dodge a wild hunt. There you go. Nice. Fuck it, I'm just going on to it. We got nothing. I mean, they'll fire at stuff, right? They'll fire at stuff and they'll attack stuff and things will happen. It's fine. I'm gonna go try the Lake of Holly, even though it's probably not gonna go swimmingly. Get it? Because there's a lake and I said swimmingly? Ooh. That was painful. We won. Lost 221 infantry and 142 riflemen. I don't know if they even had fire protection. I don't know, you know. Time for that discussion's over. Well, I may as well get a profit out of somebody and all that jazz. We want to see the Lake of Holly. I don't think we'll wait for the Dom kill. It's just too long of a process. I don't think I've ever taken this. Yeah, these are pretty nasty customers to have in mass. These are size 9 tramplers, by the way, with 89 hit points each. I'll just point that fact out. Wow, that is insane. Yeah, Lake of Holly is fucking nuts of an encounter. That is ridiculous. Oh well. Claim, please. Let's end this. All right. Yeah, well, that took a while. I think we're good for lost capital for a little while. I'm ready to take on some thrones again, normally. But it was good. It was very solid. I think Annulonde is a very respectable nation. You know, we've looked at a handful of nations recently that use modern weaponry, like guns and things like that. And the question of balance. And I said before that I wasn't sure how you could possibly balance having modern weapons and having them make sense. I think this is a reasonable way to do it. You have range 50 on rifles, 15 precision, 13 armor piercing, and it fires every round. I mean, it hits all the points of like, this seems really OP. But 15 precision at 50 range is not insane. They're pretty expensive, so that's a limiting factor. And the biggest thing is they only have 5 shots. And combined with the fact that it's tricky to amass massive amounts of them, it's not magic damage or anything like that. They're not sacred, although you do have sacreds. But again, those sacreds only have 5 shots. Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's reasonably well balanced. For single player purposes, at least. I think we did better, honestly, when we didn't have any of the cannon squads and any of the volley. Well, the volley guns I think were okay, but cannon squads, yeah, it just bad news. You have one flyer, your whole cannon squads are just like, all right, fuck you, and there goes half your army. But the riflemen themselves are generally pretty good, although obviously flyers are always going to be a problem for any archer heavy nation or gun heavy nation. But the line infantry were really kind of just stellar troops. I mean, this is pretty much everything you'd want on like a heavy infantry. Yeah, the protection's not super high, but 15 defense with kite shields, solid broadswords, good price. You know, 11 MR, 12 morale, formation fighter, 9 speed. I mean, yeah, they were really solid, but I wouldn't call them OP or anything. So yeah, I think balance has been a real concerted effort here for this nation. And I think it's a pretty reasonable stuff. And it was nice to have the max drain so we could have an awake expander and good scales. And yeah, I mean, we've never had that strong of a Dominion sort of rush on an opponent like that. So Dom killing Pyrene like that was pretty good. And he held off a long time on declaring war. That helped a lot. Yeah, and the Demiurge was really solid until he died, because the Lake of Holly is crazy. And we avoided all war over here so far. I think we probably would eventually Dom kill, because they're still at war, so they're still fighting each other's temples and stuff like that, and we're fighting, one nation and one nation rather than one huge nation. So I think eventually we would have won by just passing turns, but this video's long enough, and I'm hungry, so good stuff. But yeah, like I said, I think we'll move on from Lost Capital and 1v1s for a bit and go back to some traditional games. Solid stuff. My name is Mangg. Being watching has been Dominion 6. I'll see you fine folks next time.